Well, it's been a long time coming. We've spent all week talking about it, and now we are joined by our very own Jacob Leonard, who is going to break this down for us because the Chiefs were in this last year. A lot's happened since then, but just because it's a different team doesn't mean everything about this approach is different. So, I mean, how do you compare last year's Chiefs team and the team that's going to be playing on Sunday?
I think this year's Chiefs team, I think they play stylistically the same kind of way. They still have the same big players. That, the faces that are out there are pretty much the same. I think the difference is last year, they're on a 50-year drought of not winning this thing, and so there's the drive to get back and to win it this year.
Right.
It's kind of a different pressure trying to. You're the top dog now. Trying to stay there is harder than getting there.
It's interesting because it's a different type of motivation, but at the same time, I feel like the Chiefs, to a certain degree, even though they're the reigning champs, there's this weird underdog thought about them because of Brady. It's like that almost trumps everything. I mean, how do you sort of weigh those pros and cons of being the reigning champs versus trying to keep this guy from winning the 10th Super Bowl appearance that he makes?
I think there's the Brady factor, but I think also this year they've heard kind of the national commentary that they're not winning by enough, or they've been in so many one possession games that
Right.
could have gone either way, and I think they've probably heard that, and I think that kind of drives them more than who's on the other sideline.
Interesting. Okay, so then we talk about the fact that both sidelines are in Tampa Bay's home court, right? I mean, they're playing at Raymond James Stadium. I do think, other than maybe it benefiting the kicker, they're playing in Tampa. There's half the stadium's going to be filled because of the pandemic. You've got the pirate ship is being removed out of there. I mean, in some way, and it's the Super Bowl. Home field advantage can only mean so much when you're playing on the world's biggest stage, right?
Right. Yeah, and I think it's really cool. Tampa's the first team ever that's going to play the Super Bowl in their home
Right.
stadium, so that's obviously neat. I don't know how much of a home field advantage it's going to be because the stadium's not packed, but I think it did kind of add to the Bucs getting there because they had to see all the Super Bowl decorations and stuff going up around their stadium while they were still in the NFC playoffs. Thinking, are we going to let somebody come and play this game in our place? So I think that kind of helped them get there. But as far as the actual game, outside of the travel and having to stay somewhere else, I'm not sure it's going to be a like the normal type of home field advantage.
Yeah, well, when we talk about the difference in maybe how teams are getting there, their arrival, I mean, the game's the same, right? It's the same 4 quarters of football, but how is this weekend going to look for the teams maybe compared to other Super Bowl teams in the past?
I think once they get to late Saturday, early Sunday, like it's going to feel the same. But the week leading up to it has been so much different. Normally they get there a week ahead and they have the media days and it's fun and all the players are stationed around and there's a whole bunch of media there and
there's a ritual to it.
Yeah, and it's a kind of a big celebration. Fans go and they celebrate all week. They have the Super Bowl experience for fans. And
Right.
as far as the teams go, they're just kind of going to be at their own places. I think the Chiefs got there today. It's just one of those deals where the week leading up to it feels different, but once they get closer to the game, I imagine it's going to feel just like any other game.
Yeah, the Super Bowl's the Super Bowl at the end of the day. All right, we'll see you on Sunday. We'll be right back on the KBA Morning News right after this.